All right, what's up, guys? We are out here for something a little different this time. We're gonna go backpacking for a night. So we're out here in LBL, also known as Land Between the Lakes. We're gonna go for a little backpacking trip. We're just gonna take a little 10-mile, roughly 5-10 mile little trip. We're gonna go down, check out some places, just hike about as far as we can because we got here really late. Little dog at home story. She run off, we caught her, and now we're out here. It's roughly about 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're just gonna hike until we can't see anymore. We got headlamps, plenty of flashlights, set up camp, and make a night of it. So well, unfortunately, being here late, I'm probably not gonna get to go as far as I wanted to go. It's pretty dark in the woods already, but we'll definitely get as far as we can. I think here within the next hour I'll have to break out the headlamp. That's if I'm able to go that far. But you come out of the woods every so often into the power lines and stuff, and it kind of helps out a little bit. Another thing that's really nice about LBL trails, mountain biking or hiking, the trail builders, they do an excellent job. It's not just rough together. It's formed up concrete pads. Probably gonna throw in some really good heavy duty lumber to fix that up. Shout out to them for doing that. I've ridden these trails a lot on a mountain bike, and finally got the chance to come out here and hike them a couple of years ago. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. There's the canal loop. I think it's like 14 miles or so. And there's a bunch of connector trails in between, so you don't have to ride the whole loop. You can ride a little ways, and if you're starting to get tired, you can take the connector trails. I call them connector trails just because they're yellow tag. You hop across, it makes the trail a lot shorter. And you can take those, shorten up your trip a little bit, and it helps out a lot. And then you got the north-south trail. It connects all of LBL together. It goes from one end to the other, and last I checked, it was around 64 miles all the way to the other end. And that's like one of the really cool things that I want to do, whether it's I like to make a playlist for you guys to watch, and do like sections of it at a time when I can on a weekend. So I'm not like a power hiker. I can't hike all the way through in just a short amount of time yet. We're still getting there. We're still sorting it out, trying to get our legs strong enough to ride a dirt bike, let alone go hiking. So got to find the time for this stuff, and it's really difficult sometimes. So we're doing our best. We're gonna make a playlist, hopefully, fingers crossed, of us going hiking and taking family trips and adventures and just having a great time. It's in our first campground, Twin Lakes. You can definitely tell nobody's been through these trails in a while. It's our spotter stick. Made the executive decision to enjoy the trip, not push on. So we found this gravel road. You're gonna be sad to know it goes back to the same campground we passed. Has almost bust my butt on the gravel. That's a good little success for tonight. Just a small, fun little adventure. The kiddos are staying with their grandparents, so I miss them bunches, but got to get out and have a little fun myself, you know. Just hiking into the campground and see little cats. There's one. There's the other two over there. Big chillin'. We're almost to the point of the campground. Try to kill some time, you know. It's just a relaxing weekend. You know, who wouldn't want to hike several miles to go have a relaxing weekend and camp out? It's a nice little spot. Got a good view of the lake. See the beach down there, all across the water. Ought to be a beautiful sunrise here. So, unless we find a camping spot down there, I think we're just gonna camp out here. Look at that. We even got our own potty. We set our stuff down for a second. We're gonna go check out the water. See what's happening down here. I think I heard somebody just kind of chilling on the lake. So maybe we can get a what's your name out of them.
What's your name? What? What's your name? Tony!
I'm gonna wreck around a little gravel, like a flat spot for our tent. Probably won't even be using the sleeping bag just because it's so warm out. You know, everybody's probably thinking I'm crazy anyway for doing this, right? We just got a little 2-person tent. We'll set up right here. Can't tell, but a little bit smoother. And look at this, got a perfectly good fire ring from the last guy. And whatever loser left his trash. We'll take care of that, buddy, don't worry. Alright, I grabbed my bag, walked back down to the beach, get our campsite set up for the night, hang out, enjoy the nice water for a little bit. I brought fishing string and fishing lures, but I don't have an extended hole. So what we're gonna do is chop up a stick, use it for a fishing pole. We can't. We will see how that goes. Alright guys, we got our tent set up. It's Ozark Trails 2-person tent. Totally an unpaid advertisement, but it's the first time I've got to use it. We'll give it a score. But we're gonna go ahead and start gathering up firewood, try to get a fire built, get a little snack in. As soon as we get our fire built and going good, we can start hanging out, skipping rocks, and doing whatever. Alright, let's see if we can find some dead wood. I'm gonna try and not cut anything that's alive. Ooh, that definitely can die. That's dead. JK, I about got smacked. Man, would you look at that? There is not anything back. Need lots of little twigs. Got up on these. That should be enough for the base. Get our pile out. Whoa, golly, I walked right through it. Oh. All right, we got one log down. Took a second. I really like my little hatchet, but the handle kind of folds open. Why are you using it? So you got to be a little cautious because it's supposed to be a saw too. You're supposed to be able to flip this handle open. The saw blade comes out. Then you take the saw blade, put it on this side, and attaches to the blade at the end over here. Pretty nifty little setup. Alright, that should be enough to help us get started. We got it may not work the first try, but we're gonna try it. We got some lint, just some dryer lint. It's nothing crazy, and we got a cloth. Just gonna throw all that in there and hope for the best. We're gonna take about half of it out because everything you see on camera ain't true. Cheating with a ladder. All right, 13 tries and 30 minutes later. I'm just kidding. It was probably like 15, but we finally got one going. So yeah, start adding in the juices. That took way too long. I'm not proud of that. So I flipped the blade out. It clamps into the hatchet blade itself. Then you flip the handle around and makes a little nice saw. You use it to chop up a couple logs, throw them in the fire. Well, the bad part, can't use the hatchet. You gotta take it back off. All right, we gotta get a little flame going. Some of the wood's kind of damp, so we're just kind of sitting around the fire to dry out a little bit. You know, we are right on the edge of the lake, and most of this wood that I have found has been driftwood. It is a campground, and there's not much just dead laying around, I guess, because a bunch of people camp here. So, but anyway, we're just gonna let this dry a little bit. Got a good little flame going. It's nice. It's hot outside, but at least I don't have to use this until I'm talking to you guys. Good morning, guys. So our spot was not the greatest, but it wasn't too bad at the same time. So we kind of just used all of our stuff for what we had and tried to sleep as good as we could. Truck rolled in last night in the middle of the night into the campground. It was kind of being obnoxious, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. He was there like 10 to 2 a.m. and then he finally started just hanging out. So we went to sleep. It's about 6:30 in the morning right now. And we got woken up to the sounds of the bass boats down the lake. So got a bunch of these guys all over this morning. But at least we got a hell of a view. It's a good view right there. Pretty good view for a little 2-person tent. But we're gonna hop up and get something to munch on and see where the day takes us. Alright, so we're gonna make a fishing pole today. My Insta360 SD card is full. So last night the camera stopped about the time that we started hanging out around the fire. But it's alright. We went to bed pretty late. Can do it today before we get headed back because we got stuff to do in the real world. But so I chopped up a stick. I got some fishing string. I got some fishing lures. We're gonna see if we can't make a makeshift fishing pole and make those guys mad because we caught a fish. Okay, so we got our little fishing pole made up and the SD card cleaned out so we can use our Insta360 again. Thankfully, because we got camera mounts for days for this puppy. But so we tied the string around the end of the pole. It's not the best thing in the world, but we got this little fishing kit right here. It came from Walmart. Pretty nifty little setup. It's the eye pocket box, and it comes with everything you see in here already. Oh, our guy that was partying hard last night's finally leaving. But it comes with a set of pliers, a set of pliers, 2 bobbers, a couple little hooks. Got you, I think it's a diver. Might be a top water, but a couple of hooks, spinners. Yeah, all the goods and gadgets. We're gonna try it today. So we got time to kill. Why not? And Let's see if we can outfish this guy. We're gonna see if we can find some bait though. Go dig around real fast. Don't look like there's any critters. I'm mainly looking for a cricket. A little chunk of metal. Okay. I guess we're gonna try spinner bait. Try that out. Our line ain't long enough, but let's see what we can do. Nice little spinner. Throw that puppy on there. By far the worst knot I've ever tied. It's been a little while. Take it easy on me.
Spacey, I've been lost inside a daydream. These hopes of mine could really break me or catch me by surprise. Faces, sun-kissed skin inside a basement. LA kids just trying to make it before the next sunrise. So who's that knocking at your door? Feels like we've been here before. 'Cause I've been set back, broke down, and I'm not wearing out.
Okay. The stick was a bust. The string wasn't long enough, and if I made it longer, then it would just be dragging across the bottom. I think something like this would be more appropriate with a bait. Honestly, just like a bobber and a bait that you can stick out there and let it just float. Go back to the drawing board on that one, and we'll try it again next time. But we got to get going, so we're gonna get our gear packed up and get back to the trail. Well, that was a good little camp spot. Great view. Woke up with the lake. Beautiful. Land between the lakes. Both lakes were man-made. The county, this Livingston County that you cross through to get to the land between the lakes, is surrounded by 3 rivers. It's the Tennessee, the Ohio, and the Cumberland rivers. Both dams, Barkley Dam and Kentucky Dam, were built in the late 40s, early 40s, maybe. And they started building the lakes. There's multiple towns across the lakes all through here before they built those. So they moved out everybody, and all the graveyards are moved out into land between the lakes. So that way people can still come and visit their families. And one of the neat things is my family's graveyard, the original graveyard, is right next to Kentucky Dam. You could stand on the dam and look at the graveyard. It's kind of spooky but interesting at the same time. It'd be alright. Our first campground that we passed ended up being the first campground we camped at. There's the trail. I would say roughly about 5 miles overall. Not a bad first little backpacking trip. We'll certainly be going for more. I really enjoy it. If you guys like the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Backpacking again in the fall.
You heard it here
In the
Live.
fall.
and on camera. She's been hidden this whole time. Well guys, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along for what's coming next. We'll see you in the next one.